Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Hopefully, everyone had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. So, we're going to get back on track. Y'all, we have 7 days left of designing with you guys. But tonight, we're going to be designing a door swag. And with everything being limited and things are hard to get, y'all, I am selling these from scratch door swags like crazy. So I wanted to show you guys because we can use a base like this, right? By the time we add all of our stuff, we cover a lot of it up, and then we have to get out the glue, we have to get out all the things. So all we need for this is zip ties. We're going to zip tie everything together and make a door swag. So tonight we're going to be doing blues and golds and champagnes with some greenery. Absolutely love this combination. So let me make sure that the live is working, and we will get started. Oh my gosh, it's been constant of ambulance going by. All right, so let's set all this to the side, but look how beautiful these blue leaves are. Aren't those gorgeous? And I paired it up with, guys, this is a fall product, but look how pretty this is going to be when we put our Christmas. Look how gorgeous. It's going to be absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to lay everything off to the side over here, and we're going to start with our greenery. Okay. All right, so when you start making a swag, you need something that's going to have a long stem like this, because that is what you're going to zip tie everything to, okay? So I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see what I'm doing, okay? So we'll just zoom in a little bit there. All right, so I'm going to start with my longest pick. Now, you don't want to leave your pick like this. You want to flare it out a little bit, okay? All right, so now, see what I'm doing right here? So I'm laying this right on top of this, and then I'm just going to zip tie it. Okay, I'm just going to zip tie it. Again, you can use brown, black, green, zip ties, whatever color you want. I just so happen to have white, so that's what I'm using. But guys, people are loving these. They're like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. So, I mean, they're flying out of the store here. Like, that's why I wanted to come on and make one of these, because I need to replace the ones I sold. But I wanted to show you guys again that these are easy and simple to make. Easy and simple. So where I laid that right there, I'm going to zip tie these bottom two together. So as you start zip tying things together, your swag becomes stronger and stronger, okay? That to the top. So you see how this right here is all loose? When I put this one here, I can zip tie all that together. Right? I can zip tie all of this together. And it's going to hold it all together. Just like that. So now we can take this and fluff this out. So you see how that held all that together by zip tying it together. So it's just making as I go along, my swag is going to get stronger and stronger, okay? So the next thing I want to do is I want to add in some ivy. Now you're probably not thinking ivy for Christmas, but y'all, it is so pretty to include. So we're just going to incorporate this in here. And again, we're going to go around all of our stems. And I get my zip ties from Uline. You can get a big pack for like 13, 14 bucks. Very, it's very cheap. They're cheap that way. So I'm going to add this one right up here at the top. And another thing, guys, is that if you get stuck, right, and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, I don't know where to place the next thing, right? Once you cut it and you glue it in, you can't add to it. But this way, we can take all of this apart and reuse it if we wanted to. We haven't cut any of this. Now, of course, we will be cutting these and, you know, we'll be zip tying these in. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making bundles, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to, so we got 4 here. So let's see how many we've got. 3 here. 3. Okay, so this will work perfect, okay? So all I'm doing is I'm taking these right here and making a bundle. Remember how we made our wreath, our Christmas wreath? We make bundles, right? We're doing the same thing. So I'm going to go right back in here, and I'm going to zip tie this right into my swag, okay? Just zip tie that all in, nice and tight. We can pull those up. All right, so we're going to keep showing, repeat over and over and over. Got 3 of these, got 2 of these. So look how fast you can make these, guys. Like very, very quickly. This would be something that you could make and fill your Etsy store, or if you have a craft show or whatever. Like, you could do these right at the craft show. Like, they're that easy, guys. Because you don't have to have a glue gun or anything like that. It's just zip ties and products. You just zip tie it together. How cool is that? Okay. And it'll stay. It's not going to come out, okay? It's going to stay. And if you're afraid that it's going to come out, just come up above the product right here and zip tie. So I'll just cut these off right here. Put 2 of these right here. Just come up a little higher right here. Oops. And what we're going to do is we're going to come around and we're going to grab we're just pushing your product down in here so it just grabs it and gives it that grip. So I'll show you what I mean. So you see that right there? Like, there's no way of pulling this out because on the other side of the zip tie is product. So I'll just clip these points off right here. I don't want our door or anything to get scratched. Just like that, okay? Then we can fan these out. Just like that. Pull these up, put our ivy there. Now we will be putting some other stuff there, so. Got our 3. And we get our these, so we have extra if we need those. Well, I get it to, there we go. I want that to go on top. So you could leave it just like this if you wanted just to make a basic greenery swag. Guys, you can do this for year round. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. You can. Okay. So look at there. Look how pretty that is already. You cannot tell that you zip tied all of that together. Look how pretty that is. OMG. Right? Is that pretty or what? Okay, so now we're going to start adding in our blue leaves here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape 2 of these together. Okay, I'm going to tape 2 of these together for my bottom piece. So I'm just taping these together with floral tape. And again, I want to bend them. I want to give them a little movement there. We'll just zip tie this one in. Y'all, and this is my favorite way to use to make a swag now, instead of using the greenery ever bases. I love just zip tying stuff together, because if I don't like it, I can take it apart. Okay, I can take it apart. I don't have to leave it this way. Right, I don't have to leave it this way. I can change it. But if I cut it and I glue it in, I mean, I can take it apart, but it leaves a mess. There's no mess in this. No mess. No mess. So let me know below if you're all for no mess. Alright, so we'll take this and zip tie this in right here. There's that. Cut that off. Look how pretty that is already. Isn't that just gorgeous? Take this one, we'll place it right here, right on top. Look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, guys. How pretty. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is, let's go ahead and add our ribbon in before we get too carried away, because I'm going to put a bow up here, put a couple loops and some streamers coming down. So I do have some ribbon from Sam's Club. I have their Joy ribbon, which I think is so pretty. And then I also got this ribbon right here. It is the blue and the gold. Look how gorgeous that's going to be. Oh my gosh. Isn't that just going to be gorgeous? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut. Okay. So I say, what is going on with my scissors here? Okay. Alright, so we're going to make a bow. I'm just going to make it by hand, guys. I'm just going to make it by hand. On this. I absolutely love this ribbon. I think it's so pretty. So I'm gonna do 3 loops on each side. Okay, just like that. We have our joy coming down the correct way. We'll take our joy over here, so it's going down the correct way. All right, so now we're going to add in our blue swirl, which I think is absolutely stunning. I think it's so pretty. Guys, if you don't want to cut your ribbon and do different bows throughout your swag, you can zip tie your ribbon into your wreath. And I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. So I'm going to do 2 and 2, so we have a total of 8 loops. So we have 4, no, we have 3, 4, 5. So we have 10 loops, sorry, we have 10 loops. Okay, so we have our bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie this right to our swag. Okay, I'm just going to zip tie it straight to my swag. Pull my zip tie around. Zip tie that down. Okay. Just move our ribbon around so it flows. There we go. So when you're doing a swag and all that, you don't have to put flowers. A lot of people feel like that they need to put flowers and poinsettias and all that in your swag. You don't have to do that, okay? Sometimes I like things without all of the flowers. Sometimes the flowers take away from the beauty of all the other stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna come right down here. And I'm just gonna make 2 loops. This ribbon. Let's do 3 loops. We'll do 3 loops. Just like that. We'll raise some stuff up. And we're just going to place it right in there. So let me go through here and grab a hold of some things. We'll zip tie it. Right to our swag. Alright, and then this right here, we'll let this just hang down. Make that extra long. And guys, your ribbon tails make your product look bigger than what they really are. So if you have longer tails, it's okay. Just make your swag look bigger. That's all. So I'll put that in there. Zip tie this right in, just like that. So look at this so far, guys. Oh my gosh. Isn't this just gorgeous or what? Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is I have some, let's put these in. Let's put this in. Let's start giving it a pop. So these are already in picks, so I can just use the whole pick. Okay, how cool is that? So the long one we'll use down here at the end. I know we use a lot of zip ties, guys, but when you buy them in bulk, they can be very inexpensive. Okay. So let's add this right here. I'm going to add 2 side by side so that way I get more coverage. I can use one zip tie instead of using multiples. So I'm just going to feed that through, pull that back up. Tie that in just like that. Pull this in over here. Oh, I see what it is. I was like, why is it giving me a hard time? Y'all, I went and picked up Christmas trees today, so this weekend we will do a fresh Christmas wreath tutorial. Right now, if you want a fresh wreath kit to make your own Christmas wreath, I do have them on the website at mywreathsupplies.com. Just type in fresh Christmas wreath and pull it right up. I only have limited supplies, so I'm giving you all first dibs. I did send an email out, text out earlier, but if y'all want them, go grab them before they're gone. I think I only have like 25 or something like that I can do. I have plenty of greenery, don't get me wrong, but the product that goes in them, I have enough to do 25. So if you want them, they're $49.99 for the kit and plus for the video. And I'll be showing you different ways of how you can make a wreath without having the wreath table, the clamp table. So like I have a table that I clamp. They're clamp rings. You have to have the table to make the wreath. But I'm going to show you how to make the wreath without having that have to have that table. So, yep. All right. So I'm going to go underneath my bow here. So I want. Underneath my bow. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. I am loving this color combination. So I just want to zip tie this one in. Now, we're going to be putting Christmas balls in here. Oh, and I have this blue flower to put in here too. So let's put in some Christmas balls. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous or what? I have a couple picks. Let's add them in. Go ahead and add those in. That one in. Okay, so we got one more. I'll put it in here. We'll fluff this out just a little bit so we get more coverage. There we go. And let's add in some. So again, we're going to go back in with our bunker method. So I have these that will go in, and then I have these. So I'm just going to put them all in at once. How pretty that is. So let's go down here at the bottom. I want to zip tie these right underneath. Guys, if these right here are not Christmassy enough, you can put some glitter on them, and bam, you're done for Christmas. Add this one right here. I got this pick underneath here that I need to grab as well. Pull it as tight as you can. So look how beautiful this looks. I mean, it looks like a designer swag, right? And all you did was zip tie things together. If you don't like it, take it apart, right? That's the beauty of it. If you don't like it, take it apart. Start over. I mean, you use more zip ties, but hey, you didn't damage your product in the making, right? Okay. We'll put another one right here. Look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, guys. When I started picking out, I wanted to do something with this ribbon. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And then I seen the blue today, and I seen the champagne. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do something with that. Like I have to. That was a must. That was a must. All right, so we have this put in. So now the only thing left that we're going to do, guys, is that we're going to go back in and we're going to fill it in with Christmas balls wherever we need to fill in the gaps, okay? So we may have some that will go deep into the swag, some that will be a little bit farther out. And then once you have everything zip tied in like this, you can come back in and reshape and, you know, reshape everything. Like We want to pull this down, pull this over, pull this right there, right? To make it look a little bit fuller. Pull this out. We may want to put a couple Christmas balls in there. Christmas balls here. But look how pretty. Simple, easy, and quick. Okay, so we're done with the zip ties. You will need some wire when you get to your Christmas balls, okay? You will need some Christmas wire, some wire. Any gauge will work. Okay, any gauge will work. So we're going to mix it up with different textures. So we got glittered. We have the ones that have a little bit of texture to it. We got the smooth. Okay. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the edge of the ornament, okay? So we'll go around the edge. Oops. Yes, I need to go out a little bit farther. Yep, that's what I need to do. Okay. It wasn't giving me enough room to twist. So when you twist, it just tightens the wire up against the Christmas ornament. Okay, just like that. So now we can just intertwine these so they're just like that. Okay, so now I can go in and wire these in to my design. So we'll wire that one there. Okay. The next one we'll put 4 together. Okay, so I'm going to take my wire, go around the edge. Okay. Now I can just, now we'll have to I will zip tie these in because I have wire on the bottom. I can just run my zip tie right through that. Come right over here. And I'm not going to zip tie it down really, really tight. Just enough to hold it so it doesn't slip off. There we go. Just like that. So you actually can see right there what that looks like on that side. Excuse me, guys. So we're going to do a couple more. So we'll put another one here and another one here, and then this will be done. This will be done. So y'all let me know in the comments below what you think of this color combination. Let me know your thoughts. So I just took and I just wired that, and then I just wrap them together just like that. And then I just take a zip tie, run it through. I'm gonna put one right here. So we have two that will be side by side, or almost, but not quite. But a little off center, but that's what we want. We don't want them. There we go. And then we'll do one more right down here, and then this is done, guys. How stinking cute. How stinking cute is this? Wrap these around. Just like that. And then we'll just put those right there. Zip tie. Tie that right there. Okay, there we go. So now we have a ribbon. Come down like that. Y'all, look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Now I will dovetail my ribbons and stuff, but look how cute. Now you could do a table runner like this if you want to do a centerpiece. There's all kinds of ways that you can use this, but look how pretty. Oh my gosh. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this design. Now up here in the back, let me just show you. So when you zip tie everything, look how clean it looks. It looks very clean. So now what I'll do is I will bend these over, and I will zip tie these together to make a hook, okay? But look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Isn't that just gorgeous? So, alright guys, well that's all I have for tonight. Y'all, I'm going to go celebrate my birthday. So, you all have a blessed night. Y'all be safe, be well, be grateful, and I will see you guys tomorrow as we do another fun project. So, you all have a blessed night. Bye guys.